How to uncover product opportunities by starting with keyword demand instead of product listings. Why is this important, and how does it actually make you money? This exact method is something I've used personally, and even Carrie and Bradley have used at least 10 different times over the last couple of years to find products that they've gone on to launch successfully, as well as I, on Amazon. Yes, it's totally fine to start with product-based research like we walked through earlier, but eventually you're going to have to focus on keywords, because keywords are really what drive visibility and sales, and the right keywords tell you what people are actively searching for. And when you build with that insight, you're building with demand in mind. That, my friends, is why Helium 10 added the second tab inside a black box. You'll see it right at the top. Just click on keywords, and then this tool will let you skip ahead, start your search from a more strategic place. It's kind of like cutting in line and starting closer to the answer, especially compared to how time-consuming manual product research can be. So let's walk through how I'd use it. The first thing I set is search volume. I usually go with a minimum of 3,000, and you can input a max number if you'd like. There really is no magic number here. You can customize this based on your goals, but in the US marketplace, I recommend starting with at least a minimum of 1,000. If you are searching in a smaller market like Germany or the UK, something around 500 still will signal to you decent demand. Next, I'll add a price range, let's say $20 to $40. That doesn't mean it will only pull up listings priced in that exact range. It just means that on average, the top products ranking for those keywords tend to fall somewhere between that price range. That is a healthy window for profitability. From there, I will set a max review count of 150. I'm looking for keywords where the competition is still relatively light, where products ranking on page 1 have not yet racked up thousands of reviews, right? That gives me a stronger chance of standing out. Here is one filter I always recommend, and that is word count. Set a minimum of 2 or more. I usually go with 3 or even 4, depending on how niche I really want to go. The reason being for that is really simple. One word keywords might have tons of search volume, but they rarely showcase buyer intent. A keyword like kitchen, for example, doesn't really tell you much, does it? Is the shopper looking for a knife? Are you looking for a storage rack? Or are you looking for a bar stool? It's too vague to act on. And someone typing in kitchen is probably just browsing. But then take a keyword like stainless steel kitchen serving spoon. That's a long tail keyword. It's precise. And when someone types that in, they already know what they want, right? Those are the kinds of buyers you really want to get in front of. Specific search terms like that typically convert better. And after that, I'll select a few categories. Let's do kitchen, dining, office products, patio, lawn and garden. Again, pick categories that align with your brand. Now let's talk about a Helium 10 specific metric that I really like, which is title density. This shows how many listings on page 1 have the exact searched keyword in their title. For example, if I search coffin shelf and the title density is 10, what that's telling me is there are 10 products on page 1 included in the exact phrase format coffin shelf. No plural change, nothing like that, not variations like coffin shaped shelf, but that exact match, coffin shelf, inside of the title. Why does this matter? Because the lower the number that is, the less direct title competition that you're facing. It's not a guarantee that you will rank easily, but it does increase your odds of landing on page 1 with a well-optimized listing. I usually set a max of 5 just to filter for lower density results. Once all those filters are in, hit search, and now you're looking at a list of keywords that meet your criteria. Let's look at what came up. Keywords like blank cards with chip, fruit trees, and even get well gifts for women after surgery, which is incredibly specific and clearly driven by intent. But here is one that totally caught me off guard. Cruise ducks for hiding with tags. I have never heard of this before in my life. Let's look it up on Amazon, and sure enough, it's searched thousands of times every month. The #1 product has 500 plus recent sales and only 29 reviews. One listing has the Amazon's Choice badge with just 100 reviews. And another product is already ranking in the top 10 with 0 reviews. It was just launched and it's already gaining traction. Now ask yourself this: how long would it have taken you to stumble on that organically just browsing Amazon? Hours? Days? This took me less than a minute in Black Box. That, my friends, is the power of keyword-driven research. You're not guessing, you're identifying what real shoppers are searching for and spotting trends before they're saturated. Whether you're launching a new product or expanding your existing brand, this tool is going to help you validate ideas quickly, spot low competition keywords, and make more confident decisions. Try this method the next time you're brainstorming product ideas. It's one of the fastest ways to find real overlooked opportunities in the market without spending hours in a rabbit hole like I have when I was doing things manually. I'll show you how to take this black box for keywords information even further in the next video over, so I'll catch you there.